Hi guys, so I'm doing a long overdue question and answer. I put this out to my Snapchat and to my Instagram last week and I got quite a few questions, so I'm just going to pick a few and go through them and answer them as best I can, really. I hate boring fitness questions, you know. How can I lose fat? How can I, get abs? Google that stuff because it's generic. If you really want to know how to lose fat, then send me an email and you can join my online team. But I asked for a few different questions, so grab a cuppa, get comfy, and let's go. I can't imagine you eating like a pig. I can 100% eat a fully grown man under the table. Trust me. Natalie Perks would like to know, how do you maintain after competitions / eating wise, and what are the best exercises for glutes? So in terms of maintaining after competitions, I think what she's referring to is how do I maintain shape. This is actually my first off season and it's really important that I'm trying, not exactly getting it 100%, but I am trying to reverse diet. It's difficult, don't get me wrong, because all I want to do is eat everything in sight. I've had God knows how many boxes of granola, and yeah, that obviously doesn't help. But try and stay on track, maintain your training as well, loving training, that is the main thing, and seeing my strength increase, because you've got to feel good about yourself. So I try and stick to my diet, reverse so you can increase those calories and enjoy my training. And best exercises for glutes, in my opinion, I've got quite a few. I really like doing donkey kickbacks, whether that's on the Smith machine or an actual glute machine or with ankle weights, and good mornings or Romanian deadlifts. I know they're hamstrings as well, but if you don't go as far, you can really activate and squeeze and feel it in your bum. I've been walking like a penguin since Sunday, and it's now Thursday. What originally inspired your passion for fitness? How do you manage to get back on track when you have those struggle periods? I guess that's kind of the same, obviously it's competition focused again. I've always danced, I've always done gymnastics, I've always been on stage. I think I might have said this before. You get to a certain age with dance and it's kind of like retirement period. So I got to that age after coming out of university, doing competitive cheerleading, missed being on stage, put quite a bit of weight on. I've never been overweight, I would never say that, but just didn't feel comfortable. Started teaching in schools, got to get my full lifestyle now. Teaching exercise to kids, then fitness classes, and just, to be honest, got into lifting properly when I met Paul. So thanks Paul, it's all down to you that I'm doing what I'm doing now. And he knows that, but you guys might not have done. So yeah, I wouldn't have been on stage if it wasn't for Paul. Which leads me on to, how did you and Paul meet? And what's your favourite protein treats? Sorry Paul. Me and Paul actually met on Tinder. Now I know that's good. It's just how it is. It works for some people, it doesn't work for others. We met on Tinder, went on our first date, and pretty much been inseparable since. That's how it is. It works. It's some for some. If you met on Tinder, let me know. Don't want to be the only one. What's your favourite protein treat? I love making protein pudding. Some people call it protein fluff. I don't know. I basically put a scoop of whey, chocolate whey. Okay, so 30 grams of your chocolate whey. I'll write it on the side of the screen for you. Tiny little bit of milk or almond milk. Teaspoon on the tip of a teaspoon of baking powder. Whisk it together, whack it in the microwave for like 30 seconds and it'll expand, and then put some dark chocolate in it and melts, and it's amazing. It's like a mug cake. Favourite thing about being a ginge? Being different. Standing out. The fact that when I have a tan on stage I just blend in and I'm all one colour. I love it. Ginger Ninja, there we go. What did you do before this as a job, and have you given that up now to do this Oh, and what does your daily life in terms of your work include? So to be honest, I've always been involved in fitness. Like I said, I went through university, obviously had the odd like retail job, came straight out, and then I worked in schools, as I mentioned. And from then I went and worked in a gym, so I did exercise music classes, and then I worked as a gym instructor and a personal trainer. So to be honest, it's all I've ever really known. And I love it, and I wouldn't change it for the world, because it's nice. What does your daily life in terms of your work include? Since we moved, it's amazing. Just the freedom to do this and to go out and meet my clients and to have my online training team who are just amazing, really, really cool bunch of people. Train, working to make my online coaching business better, as well as my one-to-one clients as well, who are usually like morning or evening. So it's all based around personal training and online coaching. And my new website, which is coming very soon, so watch out. Plug! Watch out for that as well. I'd love to know about the start of your fitness journey to current level. How and what kind of goals did you set yourself? Not professionally, but your personal goals for you. You look amazing and love your videos. Thank you. These questions are quite repetitive. Send me some new questions. Always dance, always done gymnastics, always been fit, active, flexible, that kind of thing. Met Paul, started weight training properly, even though I was doing personal training. I never trained myself to get size. I remember him sending me a photo, I'll put it here. Sending me a photo when we first met saying, what do you think to the body shape? I was like, oh my God, no, she looks horrible, far too much leg muscle. And now I'm like, shit, yeah, she is fit. No, I really look like that. So that's kind of where it started. And I started lifting, saw my body changing, felt amazing. Got in touch with a coach, got on stage, did really, really well. And just went from there. It's only my second year, so I'm really enjoying it. Set goals. To be honest, for myself, it was more just about the personal journey. So wanting to better myself, wanting to build my personal training business. And obviously when you look for a personal trainer, you're gonna first of all go to look at how that person looks on their own. Individually, if they look after themselves, if they're fit, they're healthy, they're in shape, you're more inclined to go with someone who looks like you want to look like. And that was my inspiration, my goal for myself, to want people to think I want to look like that, and you know, for me to inspire people. And I hope that that's what I'm doing. It seems that way, so keep going. As long as I can keep inspiring people to better themselves one way or another, whether that's their fitness, their health, their life in general, just to do what you love. And don't be scared to take a jump, because the day I quit my job was the scariest day of my life. Trust me. Moved away from home, my mum and dad, I know you probably watch, and I cried, I'm not gonna lie, but we did it, so there we go. Hey lovely, since you're doing a question and answer, I would like to ask you a question. Since it's off season now, what are your goals, and do you know when you might compete next season? How do you think it's best to go about off season in order to minimise fat gain but still live life? Live life is important. Make memories. So important. Okay, so do I know when I'm going to compete next season? No. If I'm honest, I don't know. Last year I didn't really have an off season, and I've been prepping since January of this year. It's now November. I need some time mentally for me to be able to just think, I'm gonna have Christmas and eat some cake, and I want to have an Easter egg, because I didn't have an Easter egg last year. I've got a hair in my face. I like Galaxy chocolate, by the way. Enjoy my birthday as well. My birthday's the end of May. Maybe go on holiday. Just enjoy yourself. Minimising fat gain, I think you need to stay on top of your nutrition. Remember, it's a lifestyle. If you choose to compete, or if you don't, if you... comfiest beanbag ever. If you choose a lifestyle, then you need to stick to it, because it's not about yo-yo dieting. Be accountable to yourself or to your coach. Take photos, take your measurements every single week, and just stay on top of it. Like, stay on top of your shit, and if you lose it, then look back at photos and remind yourself of where you want to be, because it's so easy to just get lost in day-to-day life and to think, oh, I can't be asked to do cardio today, I can't be asked to prep my meals. Like, be organised, get your shit sorted and stay on top of it, because guarantee you 100% by the time next year comes around, you'll have thought, I could have done this a long time ago. And you didn't. But you know you should have done. One last question. How to build a booty, meal ideas, and tracking macros. Okay, so they're quite big questions in themselves. How to build a booty. I've already given you my favourite glute exercises, so try them out. You can always look on my Instagram, because I'm always posting videos and stuff on there. Or watch my other videos on here. Easiest way, I promise. Meal ideas, healthy stuff, bolognese, cook things from fresh. Chili, again, use rice, you can have brown pasta, it all depends on what your macros are. They're two of my favourites. I also really like making chicken fajitas, chili wraps, so like chili but you wrap them in lettuce, iceberg lettuce instead. My website that's coming soon, I'll have loads of different recipe ideas on there as well as like dessert ideas and stuff, because I am obsessed with chocolate, if you don't already know. And tracking macros, it's easy to do once you get the hang of it, but just get used to it. MyFitnessPal, download it, do some research. Again, I'm starting a blog, so I will do a little bit of a blog on there. If you really want to know how to track your macros, send me an email. Like I said, online coaching, I teach all my clients how to do that. And just keep on top of things, know your foods, know what you're eating, and enjoy your foods as well. But I'm going to leave it there because this is quite a long video. If you've got any more questions for the next one, I like interesting questions, you know, like I might do a get to know me vlog. Is that a thing? I don't know. Google some stuff and ask. But put your questions in the comments below. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope it's been a little bit, you know, insightful or useful for you all. And I want to say thank you. Obviously, give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.